Hey, what's going on, everybody? Tim Castleman here, live, quote unquote, from London, England. I almost said London, France. What would that have done for me? I have no idea. My girlfriend's getting ready in the background, so if you hear some weird noises, that's probably that. I hope so. It's a rainy day here in London. We're about ready to go check out the Wallace Museum, get some fish and chips in our life, and hopefully meet up with my pal, Colin Therio, and his wife when they land here in just a few short hours. I wanted to make this quick video. Actually, I really wanted to make a super long and boring video, but I thought this time I'd change it up just for you and talk about a little of the Marketing Summit Venice, which has already happened, and I already have the notes for, and talk to you a little bit about the Marketing Summit that's happening here in London this week. So as you can see, for the Marketing Summit Venice, we have about 75 pages of notes already done. You got people from Anil Gupta, Rich Schefren, Justin Anderson, Brad Goss, Amanda Cortez, Ron Douglas, Kevin Rogers, Dan Cumberland, Chad Nicely, Ty Cohen, and a little guy by the name of Tim Castleman. So let's talk a little bit about this. Anil really talked about mindset, happiness, getting in a positive frame of mind. Consider him Tony Robbins light. I actually refuse to talk to this guy on a one-on-one environment because he is so good at what he does that he can have you crying in like under 2 minutes. And that's not a bad thing, by the way. Like, he can just find the source of pain in your life, bring it out, and start working on it immediately. So he walked us through a mindset technique that he uses to get in a positive frame of mind so that he can help more people, that he can impact more people. A great presentation. If mindset stuff's not for you, there's still plenty of actionable step-by-step stuff. That's what I loved about it. It wasn't like a woo-woo, thank the stones and the fairies. It was like, hey, do this, do that. Second up, Rich Schefren. Rich Schefren gave a brand new presentation, which I believe he's only given one other time since the Marketing Summit in Venice, and that was to the Agora folks, and I'm sure they paid tens of millions of dollars to be there. But he really talks about the AI revolution that's coming, and artificial intelligence and through bots and different things. And Rich really kind of breaks down what he sees as the future of online marketing. And if you don't know who Rich Schefren is, you should probably unsubscribe from the internet. You can do a Google search, find out that he's kind of the who's who when it comes to internet marketing. And again, this was the first time he's ever given this presentation. And I believe the only way that you can see it now is being a part of like Agora's inner circle and paying them. I think you have to give them your firstborn. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's either a firstborn or, millions of dollars. I'm sure it's one of the two. Then Justin Anderson talked about membership sites online. Great presentation. A fellow jiu-jitsu guy, fellow Texan. And we had a lot of great similarities, but he really broke down kind of what he does when it comes to his monthly recurring memberships. And of course, who doesn't like money coming in every single month? Brad Goss talked about different words and their meanings and how they can impact them. He gave a really great story about when he first started working with a friend and how the friend had labeled him greedy and how that made him really change the way that he did his pricing and his marketing and even offering services for the first couple of years until he was able to overcome it. So I thought that was huge. Jimena talked about her great stuff that she's got going on. So this is one of the big things that Jimena talked about, which is the launch cycle. She talked about how to really build, along with Chad, how to build a really great community on Facebook or off of Facebook, but clients that love you, clients that want to purchase from you repeatedly, and again, how to attract affiliates, how to get people into back-end continuity programs. She really covered a lot of great information. Ron Douglas is a G. What Ron talked about was, in addition to being a New York Times bestselling author, he talked about webinars and what he's doing in this day to get people interested and excited. Kevin Rogers, the copy chief himself, talked a ton about copy, gave his favorite copy technique to explain who you are and what you do in under 60 seconds. Okay, again, Chad Nicely, he talked a lot about what was going on inside their membership groups, kind of broke down how they onboard people into it, how they get people interested, excited, and how they really use those groups to fund launches, to fund affiliate competitions, to fund new products, and to really boost up their overall business. So I thought it was great. Ty Cohen talks more about webinars, and Ty's a master at this and a master at outsourcing as well. So he covered both topics pretty in depth. And then I talked about, I just bring in the sad depression at the end and talk about U 2.0, which is what I'll be talking about in London. So London, in addition to a lot of these same speakers, we're going to also be having Jay Cruz. He's going to talk about the one trick that you can do to add to webinars that's done crazy well for him. Dan Brock, the Lazy Super affiliate, he's Mr. YouTube affiliate, and I'm sure he's going to cover a lot of the stuff that he normally sells in his $1,000 course about how to build a following and subscriber base on YouTube. I got my brother from another mother, Carl Ontario, coming. He's going to be talking about when the world is on fire, sell marshmallows. That's going to be basically a personality-based business. I'll be honest with you, if I wasn't here as a speaker myself and to take notes for you guys, that would be the one presentation I'd still fly over to see, and so much more. So, like I said, below this video, I will post a link. The discounted link is only good in this group and get you $10 off the public price when we go live, and you get immediate access to these notes, the Venice notes, which I will be sending to you shortly, and you will also get the London notes when they are finished. I'll probably combine them into one document. That way you can have the best of both worlds. If you have any questions or any concerns, feel free to post them below this video, and I will do my best to answer them in between eating all of the fish and chips, hitting up all the secret bars, and hopefully, enshrining myself in a case of armor. Yeah, you live your life, I'm off to live mine, and I'll see you soon.